Grace sat on a rough wooden bench outside her family's hut, her eyes fixed on the distant horizon as the sun began to set. The air was heavy with the scent of earth and the distant hum of evening life in Taveta, a small village under the shadow of Mount Kilimanjaro. Her world, though vibrant in its own way, felt like a cage. It was a place of strict traditions and limited opportunities, where paths were chosen for you before you could dream of others. From a young age, Grace had dreamed of a world beyond her village. She had heard stories of Mombasa with its vast ocean and busy port. She imagined herself standing on the sandy beaches, feeling the cool waves touch her feet, the sound of the ocean whispering promises of freedom and adventure. Recently, her parents had been discussing plans that filled her with dread. They wanted her to marry the village chief, a man older than her father. The thought of marrying someone so much older, someone she didn't love, made her heart ache. The chief's wealth and influence meant nothing to her. He was a symbol of a future she desperately wanted to escape. Grace knew she had to act quickly. She couldn't let her life be dictated by others. The road to Mombasa was dangerous, but the thought of staying was even more terrifying. Every evening after her chores, Grace would sneak away to Mr. Mwadim's banana plantation at the edge of the village. The work was hard, but Mr. Mwadim was kind, paying her a few shillings for her labour. She saved every coin, hiding them in a small pouch under her mattress. It wasn't much, but it was the beginning of her escape plan. One night, as she lay on her thin mattress, she heard her parents finalising the marriage arrangements. Fear gripped her, but it was quickly replaced by resolve. She couldn't let her life be controlled by others. She had to leave, and soon. The next morning, Grace gathered firewood with a sense of purpose. She would need food for the journey, a way to avoid detection, and the courage to leave everything she knew behind. That evening, she made her way to the banana plantation for what she hoped would be the last time. Mr. Mwadima noticed her troubled expression and gently asked what was wrong. Though hesitant, she confided in him, sharing her fears and dreams of reaching Mombasa. Mwadime, moved by her story, handed her a small bundle of food and some extra coins. Go, Grace. Follow your dreams. Don't let this village be the end of your story. That night, under the cover of darkness, Grace made her move. She slipped out of the hut, clutching her small pouch of savings, and began her journey. Her heart pounded with fear and excitement as she ventured into the unknown, the path to Mombasa stretching out before her like a promise of freedom. The road was long and difficult, but Grace's spirit was fueled by the vision of the ocean and the life she yearned for. Each step was a declaration of her independence, a rejection of the life that had been planned for her. She knew there would be challenges ahead, but she also knew that with determination and a bit of luck, she could carve out her own pure path. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, Grace paused and looked back one last time at the distant outline of Taveta. A wave of emotion washed over her, but she turned resolutely towards the future. This is the beginning of Grace's journey from Taveta to tomorrow. Stay tuned for part 2, where her dreams begin to take shape and the challenges she faces bring her closer to her destiny.